Hey, good Monday, Meridian Avenue Baptist family and friends. Hey, have you ever noticed when Jesus called people, especially the disciples, but when he called them, he didn't call them to believe, he called them to follow him. You know, Peter reiterated that in his first letter. He said in 1 Peter chapter 2, verse 21, he said, you should follow in his footsteps. If you're looking over my shoulder right now, you can see a footpath out that leads out to our fire pit by the pond, and just wanted to have that reference for us because we want to walk on those stones out to the pit. We want to follow Jesus' footsteps in the way that he walked. And so, question today as we think about yesterday's message is, are you following in Jesus' footsteps? And you're probably saying, well, yeah, I am. I mean, what kind of stupid question is that? But are you really? Today and next week, I want to take a look at 4 places where we should follow Jesus. I'm going to try to keep these a little bit shorter so they're not as long. Maybe we can get a little bit more time spent on them. When we look at the Gospels, we try to find where did Jesus' feet regularly go. One of the first places we find that it went to secluded places. Jesus regularly went off by himself to spend time with the Father. Mark chapter 1 starts out early. He goes out into the desert, the wilderness, to spend time with the Father. And he does that frequently, we find throughout Scripture. He needed to get away from people. He needed to get away from ministry. He needed to get away from the crowds. And I think that we need to get away as well. Mark chapter 1, verse 35 says, very early in the morning, while it was still dark, Jesus got up, left the house, and went out to a solitary place where he prayed. How often do we do that? How often do we walk off into seclusion and spend some time in the Lord with prayer? Does that resemble your life, seclusion and prayer? If the shadow followed you around for a little while, would he say that spending time with the Father in seclusion, away from the noise and the hustle and bustle of life, would be a part of your life? How important is it Jesus went to the wilderness for 40 days before he even launched his ministry to do that? If you're not doing that, if you're not getting some time away in your prayer closet, wherever it might be, you're not following in Jesus' footsteps. Where else did Jesus go? Well, Jesus regularly went to the lost and the broken. In Mark chapter 2, we find him in the presence of tax collectors and sinners. And the Pharisees are questioning, why did your master eat with such scum? Well, why does Jesus do that? Well, Jesus came to seek and save that which was lost. That was his mission. That's why he spent time with the Samaritan woman at the well. That's why he touched lepers. That's why he exorcised demons from people who were possessed. He said that was why he was here, to seek and save that which was lost. But he also said this, as the Father has sent me, now I am sending you. So when's the last time you spent a lot of time with people who are marginal by society, who are maybe are outcasts because of things they've done or things that they do? When is the last time you went to somebody who's broken and lost? If we're not regularly going to the lost and the broken, then we're not following in Jesus' footsteps. Hey, next week, we've got a couple more for you. But again, begin to think, are you really following in Jesus' footsteps? I'm going to tell you right now, be honest with you, that first one, spending time in seclusion, I'm a person who likes to be busy. That one's difficult for me. That's a new one to work on 2026.